"You're out." Those two words shattered everything I thought I knew about my future. I'm Sophia, and 3 hours ago I was living my dream as part of Luminous, the girl group that was supposed to change everything. Now I'm sitting in my car outside. Stella records, staring at my phone screen where our group chat used to buzz with excitement. The silence is deafening. Marcus, RA and our executive, didn't even look me in the eye when he delivered the news. "The label has decided to go in a different direction with the visual concept," he said, shuffling papers on his mahogany desk. "Your vocals are incredible, Sophia, but we need someone more camera ready for the album cover and music videos." Camera ready, the phrase keeps echoing in my head like a broken record. I've been singing since I was 7 years old. I've won talent competitions, performed at venues across Nashville, and spent the last 8 months perfecting harmonies with Emma and Chloe. But apparently, none of that matters if your face doesn't fit their marketing strategy. The worst part, they're replacing me with Madison Pierce, a 16-year-old TikTok star with 2 million followers and 0 professional singing experience. I've seen her videos. She lip-syncs to other people's songs while doing dance trends. That's what passes for musical talent now, apparently. Emma texted me 20 minutes ago. "I'm so sorry, Soph. This is insane. We tried to fight it, but I know how this industry works. They didn't try hard enough, because their own careers are on the line too. I don't blame them, but it still stings. My phone buzzes with a notification from Instagram. Madison has already posted a photo with Emma and Chloe, captioned "Dreams do come true. Can't wait to share our music with the world." The comments are flooding in with heart emojis and "Congratulations." Meanwhile, I'm invisible, erased from the narrative like I never existed. I start my car and drive toward my apartment, past the billboards advertising the latest pop sensations. All of them look the same: perfect teeth, flawless skin, bodies that fit society's narrow definition of beautiful. When did music become so much about everything except the music itself? My reflection stares back at me in the rearview mirror. Brown eyes, freckles across my nose, curly hair that never cooperates with styling tools. I've never considered myself ugly, but I'm not Instagram perfect either. I'm real, authentic, human. Apparently, that's not enough anymore. The radio plays a song by Adele, and I turn it up. Her voice fills the car with raw emotion and undeniable talent. She didn't become successful because she looked like a model. She made it because her music moved people, because her voice could make you feel things you didn't even know you were feeling. That's the kind of artist I want to be. That's the kind of artist I am. Even if Stella Records can't see it. The rejection letter arrives 3 days later, making everything official. "While we recognize your exceptional vocal abilities, we have decided to pursue other opportunities that better align with our current brand vision." Corporate speak for, "You're not pretty enough." I've barely left my apartment since the meeting. My roommate Jessica keeps bringing me coffee and trying to cheer me up. But I can't shake the feeling that maybe they're right. Maybe I've been deluding myself about having what it takes to make it in this industry. My phone rings. It's my mom calling from Ohio. "Honey, I saw the announcement about the group online. Are you okay?" Her voice is gentle, concerned. I haven't told her what really happened yet. "I'm fine, Mom, just some creative differences." The lie tastes bitter in my mouth. "You know you can always come home if you need to regroup," she offers. "Your old job at the music store is still available." The thought of going back to selling guitars and giving piano lessons to 8-year-olds makes my chest tight. Not because there's anything wrong with that life, but because it feels like giving up on everything I've worked toward. After we hang up, I find myself scrolling through social media, torturing myself with updates about Luminous. They've already started recording without me. Madison posted a video from the studio, giggling as she struggles to hit notes that I could sing in my sleep. The comments praise her for being so cute and relatable. I close the app and pick up my guitar instead. Music has always been my refuge, the one place where I feel completely myself. I start playing a melody that's been stuck in my head since the meeting with Marcus. The words come naturally, pouring out of me like water from a broken dam. They said I wasn't pretty enough to sell their dreams. But I've got something they can't manufacture or stream. The lyrics surprise me with their honesty. I keep playing, letting the song build and evolve. By the time I finish, I've written my first song in months. It's raw, angry, and completely authentic. It's everything the music industry seems to be. Running away from, and everything I want to run toward. I record a rough version on my phone and listen back. My voice sounds different somehow, not polished or produced, but real, vulnerable, powerful in a way that has nothing to do with how I look and everything to do with what I'm feeling. For the first time since the meeting, I don't feel completely hopeless. Maybe there's another way to do this. Maybe I don't need their permission to be an artist. 2 weeks later, I'm standing outside the Blue Moon, a small venue in East Nashville where singer-songwriters perform for crowds of maybe 50 people on a good night. It's not Madison Square Garden, but it's a stage, and right now that's all I need. I signed up for their open mic night using a fake name, Riley Stone, because I was afraid someone might recognize Sophia Martinez from the Luminous announcement. The irony isn't lost on me. I'm hiding from the very industry that told me I wasn't visible enough. My hands shake as I tune my guitar backstage. The song I wrote after the rejection has evolved into something bigger, more complete. I've been practicing it obsessively, but performing it for strangers feels terrifying and necessary at the same time. Riley Stone, the host, a guy with kind eyes and worn jeans, calls my fake name. You're up. I walk onto the small stage and the chatter in the room doesn't stop. These people aren't here to see me. They're here for cheap drinks and background music. Perfect. No pressure, no expectations, no cameras recording every angle of my face. I adjust the microphone and look out at the scattered audience, a couple on a date in the corner, some college students playing pool, a few other musicians waiting for their turn, real people living real lives, not curated Instagram feeds. This is a song about being told you're not enough, I say into the microphone. My voice sounds steadier than I feel, but maybe the problem isn't with you. Maybe it's with them. I start playing, and something magical happens. The room gradually gets quieter, conversations pause, the couple stops looking at their phones. Even the bartender slows down his glass cleaning to listen. When I reach the chorus, I won't shrink myself to fit your frame, won't change my face to play your game. I see heads nodding, people connecting with the words. A woman near the front has tears in her eyes. The song ends, and for a moment there's complete silence. Then applause erupts, genuine and enthusiastic. People are actually standing up. The woman who was crying approaches the stage as I pack up my guitar. That was incredible, she says. I needed to hear that tonight. We all did. Others come up to me afterward, sharing their own stories of rejection and resilience. A guy who was fired for being too old at 35, a girl who was told she was too short to be a model, a musician who was dropped by his label for not fitting their demographic. I realized something profound. My pain isn't unique, but my voice is. And maybe that voice can help other people feel less alone in their struggles. The video changes everything. Someone recorded my performance at the Blue Moon and posted it on TikTok with the caption, "This girl just destroyed the beauty standards with one song." Within 48 hours, it has 3 million views. My phone Won't stop buzzing. Friend requests, interview requests, record label inquiries. The same industry that rejected me 2 months ago is suddenly very interested in Riley Stone. They don't know it's me yet, but they will soon. Marcus from Stella. Records calls. Sophia, we've been trying to reach you. There's a viral video of a singer who sounds exactly like you. People are saying it's you performing under a different name. I let him sweat for a moment before responding. It is me, we need to talk. Can you come in today? No, the word feels powerful coming out of my mouth. I'm done with meetings where you tell me what's wrong with me. Sophia, listen. The response to this video has been incredible. People are connecting with the authenticity, the raw emotion. We think there might be a place for this kind of artist in our roster after all. I laugh. Actually laugh out loud. You mean there's a place for me now that I'm profitable? Now that my unmarketable face has generated millions of views, the industry is changing, he says, his voice taking on that familiar corporate smoothness. We're always looking for fresh perspectives. Save it, Marcus. I've found my perspective, and it doesn't include you. I hang up and immediately get another call. This time it's from an independent label in Los Angeles, one known for working with authentic artists who write their own music. The conversation is different from the start. They want to know about my songwriting process, my influences, my artistic vision. Not once do they mention my appearance. Meanwhile, Luminous releases their first single. It's generic pop with Madison's heavily auto-tuned vocals floating over a manufactured beat. The music video is all flash and no substance, exactly what I expected. The comments section is brutal. Bring back the original girl. This is trash compared to Riley Stone. Where's the real talent? Emma texts me. I saw the video. I'm so proud of you. We made a mistake letting you go. It's too little, too late, but I appreciate the sentiment. The independent label wants to meet next week. They're interested in building an album around the themes I explored in Not Enough: authenticity, self-acceptance, fighting back against impossible standards. It's everything I've ever wanted to do musically. But first, I have something to take care of. I post a video on my new social media accounts, revealing that Riley Stone is actually Sophia Martinez, the girl who was deemed not photogenic enough for Luminous. They told me I wasn't pretty enough to sell records. I say, looking directly into the camera, turns out being real is more beautiful than being perfect. 6 months later, I'm standing backstage at the Ryman Auditorium in Nashville, about to perform for a sold-out crowd of 2,000 people. My debut album Unfiltered hit #1 on the indie charts and cracked the top 10 on the Billboard 200. More importantly, it's connected with people in ways I never imagined possible. The independent label, Authentic Records, gave me complete creative control. Every song on the album tells a story of resilience, self-acceptance, and finding your voice in a world that tries to silence you. The title track, evolved from that first song I wrote after the rejection, has become an anthem for people who've been told they're not enough. I peek through the curtain at the audience. It's beautifully diverse, all ages, all backgrounds, all body types. These are people who see themselves in my music, who find strength in my vulnerability. This is what real success looks like. My phone buzzes with a text from my mom, watching the live stream from Ohio. So proud of who you've become. She flew out for my first major performance 3 months ago and cried through the entire show. Jessica, my roommate turned tour manager, gives me a thumbs up, ready to show them what real looks like. I nod, picking up my guitar. The same instrument that carried me through my darkest moments is about to carry me through one of my brightest. As I walk onto the stage, the crowd erupts. I see faces lighting up, people holding signs with lyrics from my songs, others wiping away tears before I've even started singing. This is my audience, not because a focus group decided I was marketable to them, but because my music genuinely moves them, too. Years ago, someone told me I wasn't photogenic enough to be on an album cover. I'd tell the crowd. Tonight, I want to thank them for that rejection, because it led me here, to all of you, to this moment where being real matters more than being perfect. The opening chords of Not Enough ring out, and 2,000 voices join mine in singing. The chorus in this moment, I understand that beauty isn't about fitting someone else's standards, it's about being authentically yourself and helping others do the same. Luminous disbanded for months ago. Madison went back to TikTok. Emma and Chloe are working with new groups, and Marcus is no longer with Stella Records. The industry moved on, as it always does, but I'm still here, still singing. Still growing, and I'm exactly photogenic enough. For the life I've built, the song ends, and as the applause washes over me, I smile at the irony. They thought they were ending my story when they told me I wasn't enough, instead. They were just helping me write the first chapter of something much better, something real, something mine, something beautiful in all the ways that actually matter.